Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Vibe High Fridays with Irina. And I'm so happy and grateful to see each one of you who are tuning in live or somebody who is going to watch the replay. And I just wanted to say a couple of words. This is the season of the holidays, the season of reflection. And I'm coming here every Friday just to give you some support, to give you the tools in order to navigate this life with ease and grace. Again, if you haven't met me before, my name is Irina Portnova, and I call myself a manifestation star because I learn the skills how to manifest, and I'm here to share the secrets how you can do it successfully and with ease and grace. And I'm also the founder of Life Ballet Coaching because I want for people to understand that we are the artists of our life, and we always have every day is the fresh start, so we can take that blank canvas and use all the colors of the paint, or I call all the colors of our emotions, in order to create something powerful, something magnificent, and we call it our masterpiece. So without further ado, let's just dive into today's topic. And today's topic is emotions lead, vibes succeed. And a lot of people are not really making these connections, but there is something I wanted to point out. So, what emotions are, and how do we actually connect them to our life? What if I told you that the key to your success, whether this is your health, whether this is your financial success, your business, your career, your love and relationship, the key to that, not just the hard work or the strategy, but how about if there is also the connection about how you feel in any given moment in any single day? The truth is, your emotions are the fuel for that success. And let's just define what exactly are emotions. Emotions, it's actually energy in motion. We are all energetic beings and we produce these vibrations. Vibes are simply the energetic frequencies that we project into this world, and they are directly influence our emotions. Our emotions are the first significant moment for us to realize where we are on our life journey. And a lot of times people are not aware of it. And a lot of times people do not really pay attention to their emotions because, let's face it, we were never taught how to deal with the emotions. We kind of tried to navigate it by ourselves. We were hiding our emotions. We were considered to be weak if we express our emotions. And a lot of people are out of touch from their emotions. But the secret is, in order to know how to manifest successfully, we want to connect to these emotions. Because once we understand that emotions are the driving force for our life experiences, for our life results, we become more aware of it. And where do we start from? We start from understanding that emotions actually lead us to success. The emotions is something that we are all experiencing all the time, and there is the whole spectrum of emotions, from the lowest emotions, which are guilt, shame, blame, fear, frustration, to the higher emotions, which are peace, love, joy, abundance, gratitude. So once we understand how to actually connect our emotions to our vibrations, because a lot of times when people saying high vibe, everybody says this, oh, okay, I love that person energy, or I love that person vibe, but nobody really understands the core meaning of it. That's exactly why I wanted to talk about it. So when we connect our vibration, our vibes to our emotions, that's exactly how we look at it. If we are in the lower emotions, if we are frustrated, if we are anxious, if we are stressed, if we are angry, that means we are vibrating on the lower frequency. But if we are connected to love, to peace, to joy, to something amazing, when we feel good in it, we know that at this moment we are vibrating on a higher frequency. And we all can consciously, mentally command our mind and shift our focus from frustration to appreciation. And the first tool that I wanted to share with you is to become aware. First of all, we want to be aware. What exactly am I feeling at any particular moment? And the way we know, it's the way from how we experience that feeling. If we feel not our usual self, we know there is something for us to shift. If you feel anxious in the moment, if you feel stressed, this is not our natural state of being. This way you become more aware of it, you pause, and you ask yourself a question. What thought did I think right now that caused me to feel, or what was happening right now in this moment that made me feel the way I feel right now? Awareness is the first key, right? And second key is, the tool is, how do we shift it? Because like I mentioned, we all have that capacity mentally command our mind to focus on what we want. And once we shift our focus from that lack, from that stress to something beautiful, we can do it with the tools such as gratitude. So gratitude is the ability of focusing our mind what we already have, what we are grateful for, right? And there are a lot of great things in our life all the time. Just the fact that you are tuning in and watching, it's already something that there is a message for you, something that you meant to connect to that and start like really practicing it in your life, because it's going to change and significantly improve your success in your life. You can be grateful for the air that we breathe, right? Grateful for the good night rest, grateful for the people that you have in your life, grateful for the job that you enjoy, grateful for your gifts that you have. We all have certain gifts, but a lot of people are not really doing anything with their gifts because, again, they are just aware about everyday routine, waking up, going to work, spending time with the family, go to sleep, and they're always on that repetitive cycle. And the only way to break from that cycle is to become more aware. Again, remember, there is never the lack of the resources in the universe, it's the lack of our awareness. And through these mini trainings, my purpose is to really give you more clarity and give you more tools and awareness to navigate your life better, with more ease, with more success, with more grace. So let's go to back to our emotions. Emotions are important, and they are direct connection to our manifestation, because if we experiencing these low vibration emotions, as I mentioned, it's frustration, anger, guilt, shame, right? We are actually operating on the lower frequency. And what does it mean? That means that we start attracting everything what's on that frequency. Remember, we are always attraction magnet, no matter where we are at our lifetime, at any point. Whatever energy and vibrations we producing into the world, that's exactly what we are inviting into our life. Again, not many people are truly aware. What do I mean by that? Our energy is actually talking before we open our mouths. We are all navigating by sensing the energy from other people. Sometimes you can walk into the room and you do not even know the person, but you look at the person and you feel that pull. I want to talk, I want to get to know that person, and you do not even understand why. That's when your energy speaks before you. The same happens the other way around. Somebody walks into the room and you feel that, state of repel energy, like you can't stand that person. You do not even know why. but that's something that comes to you on the energetic level. So we all read off from the energy, but a lot of times it all comes unconscious. And with the work, with this work, we really start asking the right questions in order to generate the right answers and in order to be able to create the results that we want in our life. Now, let's go back for a second, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the way I look at these things, right? The two strongest emotions that we have is the fear and love. And majority of people are acting from the emotions of fear. Just turn on the news and you just hear everything. There is a war, there is a lot of frustration, the economy went down, the stock market went crashed, right? All it does to us is triggering our nervous system, and we are constantly in that state of fear. Now, at this moment, we always have the power to connect to love, because love is the opposite of that spectrum. Love is something when you are connecting to the energy of love, you start generating this amazing vibration and frequency that attracts amazing events, the opportunities, the right people. Everybody heard about this saying of being in the right time, in the right place. It has nothing else to do but your frequency. When you are vibrating at certain frequency, you start attracting all the opportunities. You just bump into the person that you never thought you could come across. And that's exactly what we are doing here. We are studying these laws, the principles of the universe, in order to understand how we can uplevel our life. So for me, when I lost my job during pandemic, I could stay in fear and say, "Oh my God, what am I going to do with my life? There are no jobs. I just can't do anything." And a lot of times we are just sitting with that answer, "I can't do anything." But you know what? If there is a problem, there is always a solution. But it's our job to tap to that solution. So what I chose to connect what is something that I would love to do. What is something I want my life to be like? What if I have my own business? How would it look like? How would I feel? What exactly would I love about the life, right? And that's exactly the more I was asking myself what exactly that life looks like. How exactly do I feel in it? Who are the people? What are we doing? The more I connected with that energy, I started to vibrate on a high frequency, and I started to attract that reality that matches that frequency. Same thing with the relationship. 6 years ago, I was frightened. I was in the fear. What if I'm going to get divorced? How am I going to manage my life? Of course, for the long time, I've been married for 24 years. This year, that's the year when we finalized our divorce. But 6 years ago, I was a completely lost person. I felt like the earth just shaking under my feet, and I was in such a fear. What am I gonna do with my life? How am I going to survive without my husband? What that life would look like, right? And that fear was like really putting me in the state of freeze, and I would be just like fighting with myself and figuring out what can be done to prevent that from happening. But this time around, after I worked on myself and after I connect to who I am and my power, I mentally chose and consciously choose to act from love. And I said to myself, there is nobody in this world who is going to really make me feel miserable if I don't choose to stay in that state. So this time I chose to stay in love, and I said, what kind of relationship would I love to attract in my life? How would I want my partner to show up for me? And the more I connected to that love energy, to that love emotions, the more universe delivers to me. And it's for everybody. There are not chosen ones. There are no people who are, meant for success, and some people are meant for failures. There is no such a thing. Everybody has the same opportunity, but very small percentage would do something about it. A lot of people just love to stay where they are because it's easy. It's easy just to blame the circumstances. It's easy just to blame, and stay in that victimhood state and say, hey, life is just happening to me. But it's much harder when we start looking into our life and understanding that there is something we can do about it. We can either be victims or we can become the heroes. And once we connect with our emotions, knowing that, how would I want to feel every day? Rather than just to do, who would I want to be? How would I want to feel? How would I want to operate in this world, right? So that's exactly what the connection with the emotions to our success. Because if you are operating from the lower frequency, you are attracting that reality. And if you really want to see what frequency you are operating from, just look at your life results. Because whatever it is in your life right now, you have attracted it, whether you're aware of it or not. So my point is that our emotions are the compass that points you towards the success and towards your desire. Tune in into your emotions, raise your vibration, and watch how the magic is going to unfold. And again, the tools are awareness. Be more aware of your emotions. Check with yourself, how do I feel in any given point of time? And see if something is not the same way as I usually operate from. Connect with your thoughts. What did I think in this moment that created that tension inside of me? And how can I shift it? The way I can shift it, I can just take a walk. I can go for a walk. I could take a bubble bath, whatever it is. Like, you all know better yourself. You know exactly something that you can connect with and start feeling better. And go back to that and say, of course, I can choose. I can choose to feel miserable, or I can push myself and make a different choice and mentally command my mind to choose to feel good. What does it feel like to be good in the particular moment? It means just express the gratitude, do things that really make you feel good. Maybe just going for a coffee with a friend, or for me, for instance, is just listening to high beat music, just jump around like a monkey for one song, and let me tell you, I'm back to myself. Whatever it is, it's just for you, right? Whatever works for me might not work for you, but you are the only one to know what exactly works for you. So my question, as I am closing this great mini training, and I invite you to go back to that again and again and again, because there are a lot of things that you can unpack with the time. But I want you to leave with something. What emotions are you feeling right now? This is the question of the day. What emotions are you feeling right now? And how do you think that emotion is influencing your vibe that you are putting into this world? Remember, you are the highest authority in your life. You are the one to create that magic. You co-create with God, with the universe, with the creator, with the life force, whatever you are believing in. But remember, you're always co-creating every moment of your time. And if you want to be more uplifted, if you want to have the like-minded community of the people who really want something more of life, who really want to tap into their potential and receive the best in their life, I invite you to join my Facebook group. I put it in the comment. It's called Uplifting Self-Talk. Just go there, connect on the Facebook, and let's all create the beautiful magic. That's it for me for now. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. And Enjoy every step of your life, knowing that you are in power, you are blessed, and you are loved. See you next time on the other episode. Bye.